Going straight into going live for NXT. How we doing? Let's go. Let's go.
Give it up, man. That's JCJ, the new champion.
I pulled off the most shocking moment in NXT history. All is right in the universe because Fatal Influence is on top where we belong.
Hi, sweet cheeks. I'm Lady Reed. I was gonna wait my turn, but then I realized you were the most beatable champion of all time.
But right now, there is no shortage of challengers. The women's division ripping each other apart to get to the champion.
What the hell? With these fucking.
Oh my God!
I have finally arrived!
I wasn't live for NXT when that happened last week.
The next NXT Women's Champion.
Insane though.
NXT just became glamorous.
How we doing?
TNA is now Trick and A. You ain't my champion.
Mike Santana is here to do one thing: to save TNA.
Trick Williams is in charge. I call the shots. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna take the TNA World Title from you. I fight for the legacy of TNA. Tonight I'm fighting for every person who's ever stepped foot in the TNA ring.
Trick Williams has been on the road on more
Hola.
than one occasion. Santana himself.
I just got home literally.
20 years TNA's been looking for D1. And they found that man.
Trick might need to regroup, bailing out.
Damn it, it's Trick Williams.
Don't touch him, Elijah. Maybe that's what Trick wants right now. Hey, that's KC tomorrow. AJ Francis.
I didn't have time to cook nothing. I got McDonald's.
By one of his own. Trick shot. Trick.
Chipmunk cheeks, yeah, that's me.
Saving TNA from Trick Williams. Or should I say, Trick and NXT Universe is fired up. We are live in Orlando.
Yeah,
Florida,
the
inside
WWE
Performance
strips.
Center, and there you see
Chicken
that
strips, the
he
new
is
ones.
here. But who can Tony D'Angelo trust? Can he truly trust Luca Crucifino as they team here live tonight? And there is the ruler set to defend the NXT.
Oh, goddamn.
For Troy. Troy attacking almost in the parking lot.
Okay. Nobody's safe in the NXT parking lot.
Booker is taking out Omofemi.
Oh my God! Yo!
It is never a dull
Uh-oh.
here at NXT, but how can Omofemi even compete later tonight? I don't see how it's possible at all, even for the ruler. But here's a chance.
That's insane.
Ready to go.
There's a page. Sean Legacy. This will be good. Well, nobody's safe in that parking lot. Literally, nobody's safe in that parking lot.
North American champion.
Eat the page. I want to see Sean Legacy beat him right here.
Page had a heck of a time in Los Angeles. An unforgettable Worlds Collide event as Page defended against Laredo Kid, Ray Phoenix, and Long Evans. But ultimately, all ego was able to steal the smile of Laredo Kid with a twisted grin.
Who knows?
And still. Why are you always smiling when you see me?
That's a good boy there. That's a good boy.
I want to see smackable forehead, sure. I want to see Sean Legacy win the title here. That talk about shock factor. That would be another shock.
WWE evolves. Braves, what is the magnitude of this moment for the challenger? I don't think it's out of line to say that this is arguably the biggest match of Sean Legacy's young career. The opportunity to capture the North American Championship. This means the world and then some.
Shawn Michaels just posted a video of AAA being in attendance, so I was right.
Ended with a World Heavyweight Championship clash. We start with a championship contest of version of possibly two tonight. We witnessed the new world champion crowned in Denver. We kick off tonight with a North American Championship to be defended. But we learned a little bit more about Sean Legacy, that there's a little bit more than just putting gold around his waist. I spoke to Sean Legacy.
No, I haven't heard. That was the plan. He was supposed to lose. But I don't know backstage
The
notes.
sports entertainment, the pro wrestling business as a child was actually bullied for his love of it. The only guy who had Legacy's back was his older brother, who he tragically lost several years
I'll
later.
try to find out,
Legacy
but
said it's
I think
about
that was always the
preserving
plan.
his brother's memory while carving his own legacy in this game they love so much. There's a little bit more on Legacy's shoulders here tonight, but Booker, to that point, the Legacy come out a little bit too excited. We've seen some overzealous energy in the NBA Finals.
That's possible. I tell you, go back to my first television championship. I was anxiously anticipating that moment. I got a chance to talk to Sean Legacy back in reality wrestling a couple of weeks ago and talk about this very moment. I told him
You're welcome.
this could be his one shot. Take advantage of it.
Legacy joined the WWE ID program in 2024. Just got dropped by Ethan Page.
It's gonna be a good match right
You
here.
know how impactful and how helpful that WWE ID program is.
I mean, this kid right here, he's definitely taking advantage of that moment. Put himself in perfect position. Talking about the North American Championship. This kid can walk away with it here tonight.
I just received to know that Oba Femi has been taken to our medical room. I don't know how Oba is supposed to defend this championship tonight. The matchup is still on. Booker, why would Troy attack the champion?
You know why? Because he's that monster. MOUNSTER. That monster that's willing to step on some toes and keep on walking jack.
Well, that championship match still to come in the cover. And Legacy doing his best job to get that left shoulder up. But Graves says Legacy need to stay with what brought him to
Mystery
this moment. Or
one.
does he need to pull some tricks out here tonight? Listen, I agree with you. Stick with what brought you to the dance. There's a very high likelihood, knowing Alredo Ethan Page, that Page is looking past Sean Legacy. Page is still riding high.
I'm trying to find my friends in the crowd.
American champion feels downright untouchable.
There's one of my friends.
Inside the middle of that square circle, and you ask me why I was smiling when I see Ethan Page. This kid, he's still evolving. That's what I see.
Can't agree more when it comes to Ethan Page, who, like it or not, has done so much here in NXT. A lot surrounding the North American title. Ricky Sainz, for one, the three men he faced this past Saturday in Los Angeles. Graves, just how special was Worlds Collide? I don't know that I can accurately put it into words. It's available still on YouTube. If you haven't gotten eyes on it, I recommend you do so as soon as possible. Wonder how many iguanas were purchased after Saturday. Stop in his spine. Big drop kick by Legacy. And right now, Sean
Come on, Sean Legacy, let's go.
champion to the outside.
Get that title.
Tonight, the night for Sean to build his legacy here on NXT. North American Championship on the line. Ethan Page, though, he's taking a little breather right now, trying to group this up.
It's all the time up, Victor. It's all the time up right there. It's fine. This kid, everybody did. Everybody time.
Ethan Page don't want to fight Sean Legacy.
He gained more
Sean
from
Legacy will
Page
beat him.
after this weekend, but look, he's back out here defending his championship, and a couple days later, got a ton of respect for what Ethan Page has done for the North American Championship. Like I said before, though, this could be a trap game. If Ethan Page is overlooking Legacy, if he's not showing Legacy the proper respect, this could be a long night for the
There's my brother Najee right there.
We could find ourselves with a new champion.
In the front row tonight. He's sitting in the first row right there. I see him.
He earned this matchup after winning a triple threat weeks ago against the Shantae Adonis and Javon Evans in a quick kick out from Ethan Page. And it's good on Ava for making this match a priority. Again, though, it is Page's second defense in 72
I'm
hours.
showing the ID guys a little bit of love right now. Just to stir that locker room up, let those guys know if Sean Legacy can do it, so can I.
And potential that Ethan Page is bitten off more than he can chew, and perhaps he's overlooking his competition. Physically, you have to ask what kind of condition the champion is in the wake of that fatal four-way on Saturday.
Ethan Page is dominating right now, but I don't think that's going to last.
If you take a look at Shawn Legacy, you got to imagine that WWE Evolve locker room is looking on to this match. The WWE Evolve every Wednesday, streaming on Tubi. This is the type of athlete that is coming up on the heels of the superstars here in NXT.
How's everybody doing tonight, though?
They are
You doing okay?
much ready. And Shawn Legacy
This Tuesday night?
Create a path for WWE Evolve. Shawn Legacy told me earlier today he intends on living up to the name Super. It's more than a nickname; it's a mentality. Legacy looks at himself as a real-life super.
I just got told Mr. Iguana was there, but apparently, they got a lot of the roster there tonight. So I'm glad that I got told something right.
He wants to retain that North American Championship, and if he was taking him lightly, he certainly seems to be really focused now for it. Taking it right to Shawn Legacy. It was about weathering the early storm. Obviously, emotions running high for the challenger. The champion just had to wait.
Shout out to the Patreon.
Ethan Page
doing good work over there.
The question is still, who walks out tonight? North American champion. WWE Evolve, Shawn Legacy swinging for the fences right now. WWE Evolve every Wednesday on Tubi. Could they have? Oh, be the home of the North American.
I've been given a hint,
but
I cannot say.
He also, Greg, could be seeing double right now. Take another look at the tide turner in this matchup. Ethan Page with a knee right under the jaw.
Can't do that.
It's been all ego since.
Hey, there's my other friend right there.
NXT Universe.
I got a bunch of friends that go to the NXT show.
Ethan Page is Shawn Legacy right now.
Pretty good.
Not really gonna
Pretty good.
He's got to fight free out of this. Think of how much
with him being not 100% after that attack, I definitely think so. I think so, and I think there's a chance that he could go to the main roster. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think Jasper Troy should be the one to dethrone him. But hey, if that's what you're using WWE LFG for, fuck it.
That's Ethan Page, man.
And listen to the NXT Universe rallying behind Shawn Legacy, who again earned this matchup after winning a triple threat match weeks ago. And this is his moment. You talk about wanting to do it for his brother, do it for his family, do it to start building his own legacy, Graves. This is that moment for this man.
Come on, Shawn Legacy.
Massive chip on his shoulder every time the bell rings, as we're seeing here.
Yes, baby.
Wow. Champion turned inside out. Challenger now. It's feeling it.
Yeah, it starts on June 22nd.
He's wrong, but he's got to keep his foot on the gas.
Right now, Shawn Legacy.
A lot of names being tossed around potentially about that mystery spot, but I don't know for a fact who it is, so we'll see.
Legacy falls into the cover. Page getting that right shoulder up. Well, Ethan Page, Graves, you talk about weathering storms. You talk about pushing through. Shawn Legacy also weathered a storm. Shawn Legacy now has found that second gear. But he's in deep waters, and I would say he's never been in a matchup this long with some of the caliber of Ethan Page.
Well, history has taught us that you can never bet against all ego Ethan Page, perhaps one of the most resourceful superstars in the business today. Look at the power of the challenger.
Could have been looking for shambles. It was countered, though, by Page. Page,
Wow.
Big kick in his own right. Trying to hoist up Legacy. Looking for the ego's edge, countered, and it was a nice one by Legacy. Back in, swinging wildly with the right. Legacy up. Got him. Hoisted him. Now you got to chop him. And he did it. Legacy, get into the cover. Get into the cover.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta.
Oh, man. Almost a shocking upset here on NXT. In the Evolve locker room, had to just come unglued. This is proof you can't miss a Tuesday, and you certainly can't miss a Wednesday on Tubi.
This kid, Shawn Legacy, is showing up tonight. One thing I always talk about is you're going to get, those nerves, those butterflies, under the bright lights. This kid is looking damn good here tonight, guys.
Might have taken a little bit too much time. Now Page to regroup. But Corey, listen to the NXT universe. Listen, if Legacy can use the adulation of the audience. Oh, forget it. Forget what I was about to say. This one's as good as over. You ain't getting up.
Got an accident. Got it.
I don't think that was an accident. I don't think anything this egomaniac does is an accident. I think it's all about retaining the North American Championship. This reeks almost desperation, Graves. I agree with you. Look at the panic in the eyes of Page. He goes head to the connect. Page went into the post. Sean's got to get him in the ring. Legacy's got to get Page into the ring. Page on Dream Street. Here comes Legacy.
No fly. Oh, got him on the back. Come on, Sean, get him back in the ring.
Get him in the ring, Legacy. Build your legacy, Sean. This is that moment. Booker, you said it.
It would be a big time shock factor if it was. Game over.
Twisted grip, damn it, by Page. Center of the ring, shoots the half, and Page.
Good match. Good match. Who's gonna dethrone Ethan Page though? Who's gonna dethrone him? Sean Legacy is a very, very good talent.
What a fight, Graves,
I'm a
by
fan.
Sean Legacy. Sean Legacy went for broke, and unfortunately for the challenger, it did not pay off. Twisted grip. Hey, he got the...
Oh, Ricky!
It is Ricky Saints. Saints, a former North American champion, wants to get him upon the flesh of Ethan Page.
He's jealous. He's jealous.
He's not jealous. He's pissed off. Saints, I don't even believe is medically cleared. And he obviously doesn't give a damn.
Ava, when were you going to tell me about the new signee? As the NXT Women's Champion, I think that's something you really need to run past me first.
Right.
And since Fatal Influence is going to be at the top for a very, very long time.
Is
I think
Nikki
it's
versus
important
Liv
that we
planned to
build
be a
some
singles
sort of
match? That's the initial word I got.
Champion. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? And, you know, we started to when Fallon was Women's North American Champion, but then she lost it. And Jasmine, maybe one day she'll even be champion. But for now, I'm the champion. And I need to know what's going on with our division.
Right.
And this one. What? What do you
Lainey
want?
Reed. Oh!
This one more. What I was trying to say last week is I'm ready for you right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to take a page out of the JC Jane playbook. But it's not going to work this time, newbie.
Well, I guess I have nothing to lose.
Oh, Lainey, get out. Get out. Enough.
Oh, you've got to do it now, champ.
Give me Lainey tonight. And I'll put my title on the line against that little bitch. Done.
Oh shit! Lainey Reed versus JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship. I see your comment, Brady. I'm not gonna comment on it though. I can no comment on it right now. People don't like Jay because they think he's a catchphrase merchant. I think Oba might lose tonight. Commercial break right now. Who do I want to win next year? Women's Royal Rumble. There's plenty of great female wrestlers on the roster right now. If I had to pick one, I'm going with Roxanne Perez. Jacob's last famous words, I hate you. Yeah, SmackDown's going to be cool when it comes to that.
Individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
That's what the gimmick's based off of, Bailey.
And Sunday, August 3rd are on
That's what the gimmick's based off of.
June 18th via Ticketmaster.
Her entire gimmick has always been based off of that, though.
June 17th via Ticketmaster.
What concerts out there? Goddamn, that parking lot is full right now. I meant life.
Hey guys, today we're going to do the same word at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Haters. What'd you say? Haters? Hang 3, 2, 1.
Everybody worry about you, and now we're in your little group of yours is the best thing that ever happened to him. Because that little string hair balloon book is the boss of him around, okay? I'll make his own moves just like me. And best believe there's a new champion in town, so you know I gotta go get that title.
Lash, I'm sick and tired of this.
I don't appreciate you talking about Charles like that or the NPCC.
And why you keep it around Kalani and being mean to me? You can't just do and say whatever you want.
You better let your girl know Hans is the last thing that she gotta worry about.
Ooh, don't listen to her. You got this. 3, 2, 1.
Drama!
Oh, the calling.
Izzy, I wholeheartedly trust your judgment. So walk me through why you decided to take a chair to Brooks's back.
There's no room for half-assed commitment in the Cohen.
Half-ass commitment. What he been doing?
Brooks dressed different than us. He separated himself from us, and when he spoke about family, his eyes would dart all around the room like we were standing right in front of him. He didn't believe in us. So why should we believe in him? And then, the final nail in the coffin. He drops the fall that Hank, Tank, and Briggs at Battleground.
It tries to break itself.
We're supposed to purge the weak and slaughter the feeble. Brooks is both weak and feeble.
And you saw something developing is that I didn't see, and you decided to take action.
This one, it's the same. Both sides are the same.
And that's the kind of person I need you to be.
Because it tries to split. Look,
Individuals think they're bigger than the group all across NXT.
it's the same on both sides.
Be us.
You
It's trying to split.
Thank you.
It slicks itself back,
It is.
and it tries to split.
Now we have a new beginning. So this is and now we know what's next tonight against Briggs and Enamora. Is there anything else you see?
I have my eye on something.
Oh, what the hell? Sean Spears and Nico Vance. Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamura.
Accompanied by Izzy Day, Nico Vance, Sean Spears, Izzy holding the chair she laid Jensen out with, and after all we just heard, Graves, is Izzy the one who's in control of the color?
Izzy's in control of the color,
yes.
yes.
Sean Spears, you have to ask Izzy Day. Maybe ask Nico Vance. These three are a cohesive unit. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know if we'll see Graps. We might see him on the telecast, though.
Dangerous group. And their opponents, the team of Yoshiki Inamura and Josh Briggs. Well, Inamura returned at Battleground and certainly returned a fire within Josh Briggs. You take a look at these two, what a duo they have become. Looking for a big victory here this week on NXT, but also take a look at the flip side. On your left, Psycho Clown, Octagon Jr. on your right. What a Saturday both these gentlemen had. Everybody in the AAA world looking forward to Triple Mania Regia this Sunday in Monterey. Well, Booker, when you take a look at this tag team matchup, tag team specialist, should Hank and Tank be watching every single tag team match? I don't just mean here in NXT or on WWE Evolve. I also mean on everything going on in AAA.
No, I mean, no doubt. I mean, Hank and Tank,
I'm not confirming or denying anything.
Tag team championships. And if they're not watching, if they're not scouting, they're definitely doing the wrong thing. Trust me on that.
When it comes to titles, Graves, it sounds like we might
That's
have.
not my report. I'm not confirming or
We
denying
might
anything.
have 3 championship
I'm
matches.
Renee.
How about JC Jane voluntarily putting her NXT Women's Championship on the line against newcomer Lady Reed? And obviously, still no update on Oba Femi, but the NXT Championship match is still on.
Kiss your own
Our
ass.
main event, and Booker's happy because JC Jane's out.
The rock star, baby. I got the front row seat. I got my binoculars. I got it all, man.
Yeah, well, Sean Spears might not like what he's seeing right now. A big mistake, Mr. Spears firing up Yoshi Inamura. You know how heavy-handed Inamura can be. Oh, Spears about to find out firsthand. Well, this matchup was supposed to happen last week, so Inamura.
Oh, my God, man.
Teeing off on the supposedly had an extra week to think about it. And that was, of course, so Izzy took out Brooks Jensen, and now looks like we're going to get a tag. And in comes big Josh Briggs. And the player I mentioned, could that include the NXT tag team?
I do what I want.
The future of these two Braves. That would mean Briggs will be facing his buddies as he falls on the cover off the elbow in a near fall. And can take. And there's gold on the line. There is no such thing as a friend.
Buddies.
Thank you, Booker. Yeah. What Brent, could you remind me, what is this business about?
It's about checks. It's about championships. Oh, I get to the top of the mountain, man. Come on, Victor.
Right now, speaking of championships, we just found out that even though we heard from a match, 8 of the paperwork has been
Yes.
done. This one is
I do what I
official
want,
for
and that
later
includes
tonight.
being mean to
Lady
you.
Reed, JC Jane for the women's championship. Super kick by Spears looking for a tag, but Vance has been indisposed on the outside.
Where's Brooks Jensen? Because that's his former partner, and that's the group that kicked him out.
Josh Briggs is looking good right now. He seems to be totally focused. I like that.
Big right-handed. You can imagine, though, maybe. Hey!
Oh,
Careful, Izzy. I imagine Briggs might still have a soft spot for Jensen. Behind that nasty.
All right, so it is her name.
Nico Vance.
I didn't want to be wrong.
big Josh right there. Izzy Day talking about what she says she may have one up her sleeve. Was that it?
I don't necessarily know, but wasn't Booker, are you buying what Izzy said that Brooks wasn't fully committed?
Let me tell you something. A faction. You know when somebody's slacking. You know it. Just like at this table. We know when somebody's slacking, right?
That's right. We do Graves. We know when someone's slacking. I have no idea what you're talking about. She said she needed to set an example. Spears trusted Izzy's decision, and it right now looks like things pay off in a near fall and a kick out.
like this kid Nico Vance, man. Seems like he's bought into the calling.
Violence behind the silence. Nico Vance, there's something unsettling about this guy. You can see it in his eyes. I like they should put that on a t-shirt. They don't pay me enough for that. Here now Vance charging in. Oh, did he use the chrome of his head? Or did he use his shoulder? What the hell? I call it chrome. You see the size of that thing? And now Spears. Not a dragging it in. And now they're just mocking. They're turning this in to have a little bit of fun. We'll see if it bites them. As this one goes on, Spears, I don't know if he wants to talk some trash.
I saw.
Trying to fire back.
I saw what she changed it to.
Sean Spears extremely well versed
on
the mental aspect of this game. And the tag. Here comes Inamura. Inamura entering right back. And he's the size of a truck. He's Inamura. No doubt about it. Moves like someone half his size.
Strong style right there, man. Strong style. Here we go.
Inamura relying on his
She
sumo
changed her.
background.
Let me check her Instagram,
Strikes
too.
driving back Spears. Talk about strikes. And now picking up some speed.
Our Instagram is still the same.
Rushing impact in the corner of Vance. Vance made the tag. I'm not sure if Inamura's aware. I think Brick just made the tag on the other side. And Briggs just dropped Spears. I don't necessarily know it. Briggs don't give a damn. I think he did see it. There's a side smash. There's a splash. Josh Briggs firing on all cylinders right now.
Takes a lot of time, though, right there, though. Wasted a whole lot of time.
The big man headed up top. Risky this is. Whoa. Bear's doing his best job of trying to slow him down. And
Oh, Inamura!
Inamura, a back truck to the top. Oh, and Nico.
Oh, Nico Vance got Josh Briggs up.
Look at the strength of Nico.
Oh!
Just dominated Briggs.
Okay.
In the
1,
cover,
2,
center of the ring.
3.
And that is a statement win for the Cullen.
Damn.
It wasn't pretty, but nothing about Nico Vance is. Briggs got a little carried away, took a little too much time, and was driven down face first by Vance, earning the calling the W in tag team action. The calling purges the weak, slaughters the feeble, and tonight they defeat Inamura and Briggs.
The glamour has arrived. Up
In
next.
moments, we take a closer look at WWE's newest signing.
All right. We got 3.5 minutes. I say it every week, but these songs get stuck in my head so bad. All these commercial songs between the companies. NXT, SmackDown, AEW. Yeah, her name was always going to be Monroe. I just don't know why they didn't use Mariah. There could have been a copyright issue with Mariah Monroe. These damn bots in the chat, man. Get them out of here. Mm, 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 mm. 30 seconds still in commercial. Here we go. The glamour. Go to the camera. Let's send it to him. And my friend up there. And my boy right there.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking going out there and jumping Ethan like that? Not remember when we all talked and I told you guys I'm not gonna let you keep running around, ruining my show? See? Ricky, I can still see the bruising on your neck. You can't even talk. You clearly know exactly what Ethan is capable of. Let me handle this, okay? Go home, rest, and I don't want to see you again until you're medically cleared.
After being attacked by his challenger, Jasper Troy, for tonight in our main event, I'm standing outside of medical where I tried to get a word from the NXT champion, Obafemi, but he is still in a medical examination. As of right now, the title match between Jasper Troy and Obafemi is still on, but the match seems like it is in jeopardy.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Chase, you.
Right. We never should have messed with our state. That was a freaking bad idea. Terrible. I mean, there was 4 of them. I don't even know what we were thinking, man.
Oh, so now you guys understand. It took you guys getting your asses kicked again to fully understand. If we're gonna do this,
Wait,
let me finish. If we're gonna do this, we have to do it my way, the right way.
I love that. What does that mean?
For starters, show up on time. Follow the rules and follow the direction. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. No. Good. We got that. Same page.
So you're in.
100%.
All the way in.
100%. In there like swimwear.
Well, in that case, I think it's time to go back to class.
I think it's high time that Chase U loses accreditation. It never works. It's never gonna work. Stop trying.
Well, I want to go back to something Sarah Schreiber had said. I mean, how is Obafemi going to be 100%?
I can tell you this.
I'm trying to find the picture.
All about business. All about business.
Well, we still know that the NXT Championship match is on for our main event, but as far as last week goes, NXT became glamorous.
Breaking news. The glamour has arrived at NXT.
Okay.
It's time to get out.
What are we doing?
Internationally adored by all, because making people scream is nothing new for her. She's beauty. She's grace. and she will probably punch you in the face. The glamour doesn't just walk into the spotlight. She's the reason it exists. The glamour is the girl you've been waiting for. Introducing. Well, we don't got all day. There she is. The glamour is Blake Monroe.
You okay over there, Book?
Feeling good.
Looking a little flushed.
I'm feeling real good.
I am sweating.
Oh, yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one more. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend! I can't wait for what bookisms we're going to get for Miss Monroe, but here is Lash Legend. Choice words for the locker room earlier, as we saw. Sol Ruka and Zario were trying to conduct some sort of video to show how their friendship is continuing to grow. Nonetheless, Lash, Brent Sinclair, one-on-one, next.
Yeah, that's her. She chose her name because of her niece. The hell? Yeah, the Marilyn Monroe gimmick is going to be fantastic. It fits her. She's where she wants to be, and they're gonna do good. Yeah, I didn't want to say her name because the last time I got an NXT name wrong, I got fried. But it wasn't my fault. That's what was on the call sheet. They had Ricky Starks, still Ricky Starks, when his name was getting changed to Ricky Saints. So I didn't want to be wrong. Tiffy the Barbie versus Blake the Glamour. Yeah, whenever she goes up to the main roster, yeah, that's gonna be great.
Combo tickets for Saturday night's main event in WWE Evolution at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia on Saturday, July the 12th and Sunday, July 13th. On sale now via Ticketmaster.
You can let mama go. Go. Don't stop it, she can stop the show. Oh, show.
Brent Sinclair versus Lash Legend.
Following an eventful weekend for both WWE and UFC, get yourself a UFC 316 tee available now at WWEshop.com. Can I get a hell yeah?
Look, I think it's about time you take Vic to the supermarket.
Gonna be good right
Beat
here.
the hell out of you.
Get the hell out of here, you guys.
I was getting into my business. It was about time I get into hers.
Well, Kalani Jordan joining us, and Lash Legend not liking what we're seeing here. I mean, can we get a seat? Mike Rome screwed this whole thing up. Can we get a gentleman
Yes,
to bring
thank
Kalani
you.
Jordan a seat?
Thank
Kalani,
you.
to jump in, and I saw what happened. We all witnessed the interaction earlier. What, though, are the issues between you and Lash?
The thing about Lash is she keeps interrupting me, keeps getting in my way, and Lash is gonna do what Lash does: talk loud but say absolutely nothing, and I just don't have time for that.
Big time opportunity for Ren Sinclair. If you notice, she told Charlie Dempsey, I need this. I need this. You think Ren could be going the same route as Miles Bourne?
I kind of look at that, Graves, and it's hard to argue or confront what you're saying because she certainly has grown as a competitor, and that's because of NQCC. But Booker, she has to see what Miles Bourne is accomplished.
Look, Miles Bourne is stepping out on his own, and I totally understand back in WCW, it was pivotal for me to step out on my own if I wanted to be great.
And Booker, I got to point out that you actually sang the praises on your radio show of our guest. You think Kalani should be next?
I got a lot of faith in Kalani. I mean, what she's done over this last year. And if I could ask the question, Kalani, what was the trigger? What was the
Nice
switch
submission
that
on
flipped
it.
over this last 365 days?
Honestly, the switch was
Blake versus Liv is gonna heal you? I think it probably will.
Friends in this business, and I really took that to heart because no one has the best interest in for me except for me.
Oh, see, Vic Kalani gets it. When will you understand? Texan Championship.
Oh, the Texas Championship, man.
Oh! Pump!
Come on, Brent.
I see a lot of both in the future of Lash Legend, guys. For my money, I think Lash is a
Check it
force
out.
to be reckoned with as we look again at that massive kick right on the chin. This is what it takes.
Okay,
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm sorry to interrupt.
First
Graves.
women's ever
She's got
blade.
one on her face
I don't-
right now.
I don't
you
know about
feel
that
like You're
one.
the little sister, so to speak, in the locker room.
no, I'm not anyone's sister, especially a little sister. Because I'm a former champion, the standout Kalani Jordan.
Oh, yeah, that's
Big
it.
splash, cover, kick out. Well, you are a former. You were actually the first women's North American.
I don't
champion.
think they wanted Gunther
You
without a
have been the
title for
standout.
that long.
Lash Legend, though, seemed to have been talking to you in a way that didn't seem right. So you're out here to get a good look at Lash Legend and put yourself in her business, so to speak.
Yep, absolutely.
Look at the power of Legend just squeezing the breath out of Ren Sinclair.
And Graves, as you see this offensive onslaught put on, I mean, you got to like the growing self-confidence of Lash Legend.
I think Lash Legend has all the tools to be a major player in this business for years to come. She's got the size, she's got the power, she's got the aggression.
As far as Booker goes, with whoever's got next, the NXT Women's Championship will be defended tonight. As for our main event, Oba Femi still not gotten word, but the NXT Championship match is still on after Oba was attacked, put through the windshield of a car by his opponent, that being Jasper Troy. Sinclair charging in, going up, going around, and nice takedown at Kalani.
Beautiful, baby.
Started clapping. You like what you see, Kalani,
Yes.
out of red.
I do. I love
People
it.
asking
Kalani, as red hot as the
People
women's division
asking
is
if-
these days, what gives you
if she
such
got to choose her
confidence
name.
that
The
you
talent
deserve
get to
be at the top?
choose.
Because I know what it's like to carry a championship. I know the pressure that comes with it, and I know I'm prepared for this. I've been prepping for this my whole time. Stay back.
Keep your eyes on Ren Sinclair.
Any dangerous and close, but yeah, there is Red. Who just got caught.
That's got to give you pause at least, Kalani. That is terrifying power from Lash Legend.
Big kick though from Red Sinclair, answering back, and
No. We need to put some respect on Red Sinclair, man. She's doing a hell of a job. She's doing a hell of a job.
I agree with you, Booker. She
All right,
really
come
has
on.
been starting to come out of her shell, so to speak, go all the way back to WWE Deadline. Hoisted on the top, looking for the high cross body, but just got caught, got overpowered by Lash Legend. And Lash, just dropping Red Sinclair
1,
into
2,
the cover.
3.
And
Lash Legend
with a
wins.
win over Red.
Man.
Here's your winner, Lash Legend. And Graves, it seemed like Lash was using Red as a warning to Kalani.
I'd say Kalani and the entire locker room. Lash Legend wants gold.
Time for tonight's NXT profile, presented by Progressive.
Last week I showed the WWE
Lady
Universe
Reed.
their first dose of the Southern sensation.
Hi! Hi, sweet cheeks! I'm Lady Reed. It is so nice to meet you.
And here I am thinking that I have to wait for the sweetest moment to join this NXT Women's division. But no. I didn't wait to become a rodeo champion
Like Lady
or
Reed.
a former record-breaking track athlete. I saw my opportunity and I took it. And when I see an opportunity here, I don't mind kicking my Southern hospitality to the side. And sweetheart, don't let my accent fool you. JC Jane is still the most beatable champion in WWE history. And tonight, I'm going to shock the world.
Gunther drops it to Ilya. I know they had big plans for that before Ilya Dragunov got injured. Go to WWE shop, get your favorite NXT gear tonight on free shipping on qualifying orders. I swear they say that every week. The way they're talking about Lash Legends favorite. What? I love cheesecake. What kind? The regular cheesecake. Oh yeah, New York cheesecake is great. I love it. Let's see. Chocolate pretzels. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate, but I do like chocolate pretzels. Dark chocolate is crazy.
Fanatics Fest NYC, less than 2 weeks away. Additional photo and autograph slots.
Oh yeah, Fanatics Fest is coming up. Everybody's gonna be there.
Head to fanaticsfest.com to buy your tickets for the ultimate sports fan festival coming to the Javits Center in New York City, June 20th through the 22nd.
Jasper Troy, earlier tonight, we saw you viciously attack Obafemi in the parking lot. Why would you risk putting your title match tonight in jeopardy? Aren't you worried that Oba won't be able to compete and it will cost you your title opportunity?
It's not going to cost me anything, Sarah. I knew exactly what I was doing. Oba may be hurting, but he's a warrior. He's a beast, Sarah. And as long as he's still breathing, I know he'll be out there tonight to defend his championship. I'm counting on it.
I like Jasper Troy.
Our main event is still on. The Young Guns of NXT making waves tonight. Well, Graves, it's hard not to like the boldness of the challenge. Listen, I can respect the boldness of Laney Reed, having the bravado to slap the NXT Women's Champion twice. That's blatant disrespect. But be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it.
Laney Reed. Laney Reed versus Jason Jane.
Of Laney Reed and Graves, we've been saying it. Booker, we've been saying it. It's the land of opportunity.
For the NXT Women's Championship. Laney Reed is great. I'm a fan of Laney Reed. When I got told she was next up to come up and be on TV, love it. Jason Jane is a.
And when we talk about the brand of opportunity, Corey, this woman made the most of her opportunity. JC Jane shocked the entire WWE universe by knocking off Stephanie Monteiro, albeit with a little assistance
my speaker
from fan influence, but the fact remains the same. JC Jane is the queen pin in NXT.
I wouldn't put anything past NXT.
Maybe you as well have been dreaming of.
But no, I don't see her winning tonight.
NXT Women's Champion.
Stand up. Not did you just win the championship, Corey. Not just that. She wins Stephanie McGill. Clean up out of NXT, dog.
You haven't been the same since.
That's not I have. But that's that woman. We gotta stand up. We gotta put some respect on her name. She's JC Jane. She's the monster. Get your ticket to ride.
Hey, great job. You put a quarter in the ride, and now we can merry-go-round in it. NXT Women's Championship on the line. Let's go up to Mike Rome.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship!
Yeah!
Introducing the challenger from Gadsden, Alabama, Laney Reed!
Alabama.
And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence, she is the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane!
Second of 3 championship matches tonight. It is a triple title Tuesday. Still no update on Obafemi after that tap from Jasper Troy, but we just heard from Jasper. He's counting on Obafemi walking out, defending that title, and that championship match is still official for our main event here tonight. But right
How we
now,
doing?
it's the women's championship here in NXT.
Listen, this is a massive opportunity for both of these women. JC Jane, in a sense that she can start silencing the doubters. To this day, since she knocked off Bakir, people have said it was a fluke. That JC isn't.
Oh, so close. Good to hear you're doing
JC
good.
isn't championship caliber, and Lady Reed almost proved all those doubters correct.
Well, it was Reed who just caught JC with a kick. Going up, going over, another pinning predicament, shoulders down one more time, another kick out. And it was Laney who called JC the most beatable champion in WWE history.
That's what I have an issue with. I understand that Lady
I'll
Reed
be
is
right back, guys.
bold, she's brash, she's
My
got
dad
bravado,
needs you, so
but you
I'll be
can't
right
come out
back.
here, call out a champion, say they're beatable, and then not be. History, but then again, nobody gave JC Jane a chance. But firstly, I've got JC Jane, who's still looking to establish dominance.
How we doing?
Oh, shoulders down. Almost had an upset there once again. Credit to Laney Reed, certainly making a strong showing of herself at the moment. Big uppercut. What, you liking what you're seeing thus far?
No, like I said, I like everything about Lady Reed right now. She's putting herself in perfect position out right there for me. Here we go. Here we go. But one thing I always talk about, Lady Reed has done something very, very well, and that's put herself in position, being in this match right here. Television is worth its weight.
How we doing?
I
You
agree
good?
with that, but what happens if Lady Reed does come up short? Is this a waste of arguably the best opportunity she could have?
I don't think so. I really don't. Lady Reed getting that valuable experience with someone like a champion like JCJ, you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong.
JCJ now almost salivating at what she is doing, and this has been a hard-hitting affair. We arrived tonight knowing we'd have 2 championship matches. A decision by our general manager gave us a 3rd championship match, and this one has not disappointed as JCJ in the first events of her title, trying to silence the doubters, silence those in the locker room, and silence the NXT universe.
I've been enjoying NXT so far.
The outside, JCJ in control. Will she walk out tonight still NXT Women's Champion? Rhea doing her best job to try to break this hold, create a little bit of separation in this Women's Championship match here on NXT.
Great veteran maneuver by JCJ, now once again bending the rules to her advantage.
JCJ has been in control.
Damn, they got AJ Styles. Oh, got some tail.
A little bit of a storm early on, and now, whoa!
Oh, I didn't like that right there. Gave Lady Reed just a little bit too much space. Too much space there, man.
That one hurt. That drove all the wind out of the NXT Women's Champion. Might have cracked a rib.
Looked like it drove the wind out of Fatal Influence as well. This has been a hard-hitting affair. Coaches, though, the Performance Center have said about Reed, she's a versatile competitor. Background, track and field, Division I.
Lady Reed is an incredible athlete.
In Jacksonville State. She's trying to clear JCJ in here tonight. Jane, one more time. We saw this earlier. Reed tried her best to fight away, trying to create that separation one more time. And thankfully does. And Jane charging back in, and again, right into the throat.
That was gnarly, man.
I love it.
And Jane now just calling for Reed to get back to your feet. This is a different side of JCJ. As you said, Booker, it's one thing to win the title, another one to defend it.
It's about winning. JCJ knows all about that. She's been here, like I said.
JCJ. Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley are basically matching.
She's looking to cash her ticket.
While that being torn out, Blake Monroe is lighting up.
You would have to ask.
As is this matchup.
You would have to ask. That wouldn't be on me. You'd have to ask somebody within Body Slam if they're around that. Or maybe somebody in that area could cover for Body Slam.
Trying to get a separation to get back into this match.
Come on. JCJ right there is in a bad position, and I don't like it.
You're smelling the upset right now.
Oh!
Didn't get all of it. Got enough.
Hey, she did enough, but it took herself out too.
This is a pivotal point in this match.
I think the challenger may have just wasted her finest bullet.
Nice.
Because we saw the blockbuster attempt. I think Reed got a little overzealous, didn't allow JC to get into perfect position, and may have cost herself in delivering an offensive maneuver.
Talk about Blake Monroe, she wants to put gold around her waist, have a fatal influence in her own right over NXT, but who is going to walk out of this match? Women's champion. And these two, Book, have not held anything back.
I can't wait to see how this thing plays out. Who's gonna one up each other?
The thing that I've noticed a lot lately is opponents have been wearing similar attires. I've noticed it a lot across wrestling. Opponents have been wearing similar attires, and that's what these two are wearing right now, similar attires.
Looking for a huge upset.
Now might be the right time for Fatal Influence to start sweating a little bit. JCJ looks like she's in all types of trouble.
Sean Legacy was close earlier tonight.
When we do the show on Thursday, when we do Potty Slam, if you pop in the chat, talk to Cassidy.
For the title, no! Man!
What an upset.
Southern Sensation looking to sizzle here on a Tuesday. So close, and your rock star is in danger.
She's in a fight right now, Vic.
I like both.
Lady Reed said that JCJ
it flows better
champion in NXT history
by myself,
right.
but
JCJ who won in this matchup when she
me,
was talking to Ava. Jane charging back in, going up.
I like having people on with me.
As much as Jason Jane has brought up the best here tonight, you can say the same for Reed missing one.
Oh!
Boy! Damn! There was some heat behind that knee. There was some tahine on that one.
Look at this. Out of the way.
Oh!
Lady connecting right in the sternum of the champion, and we almost had a new one.
NXT Universe, some on their feet, some in disbelief. We could be closing in on a shocking upset.
On a roll, shoulders down.
Champion able to kick out there. Challenger going up. Hey! Val Henley providing that to
Ah.
And you said it earlier, Graves. She's not out here alone.
Fatal influence always.
Inexperience playing a factor for Lady
Yo.
Reed.
Rolling encore, and the lights are out on Lady.
Damn, bro.
And still, the NXT Women's Champion, Chasey Jane. Take nothing away from the challenger, but the champion, the one standing tall. Tonight's Make It Count moment is brought to you by Jack Daniels Drink Responsibly.
On more than one occasion, Lady Reed came within a fraction of a second of knocking off JC Jane, but the inexperience of Reed would factor in, as with fatal influence on the outside, rolling encore, and still.
Uh-oh.
Hang on a second, fellas.
Ava.
JC!
Oh, behind you, Grace. It's our general manager.
So, since Fatal Influence took it upon themselves to decide who your first opponent was, I'm going to decide who your next one is. And because we have the most stacked and the best women's division in the world,
That is true, Ava.
I decided that next week there's going to be 4 singles matches. Whoever advances will move on to a fatal 4-way on June 24th. And whoever walks out of that fatal 4-way will be the new #1 contender and will face you for the NXT Women's Championship at Evolution.
Damn!
What an announcement from our
Okay.
general manager. As you look around, the crowd is growing of NXT women, getting a closer look at the rock star and her NXT
All right.
Women's Championship.
Okay.
Who will face JC Jane at Evolution.
All right, I like that. I like that one.
Right now, I have one question. What do you want to talk about?
Oh,
Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, one of your idols, if not your biggest idol in all of sports entertainment and pro wrestling. Tell me about that.
In NXT, when I finally got to meet him a couple of times, and I was very shy-ish talking to him and Nash both, because they would usually come together. You know, when I explained to him why I was a fan and how I felt, and he thought it was cool, and I was like, hey, would you mind if I did a few things that you do? The Razor's Edge was the big one, and I was like, would you mind if I did the Razor's Edge? He was like, well, people do it. I was like, yeah, but they don't call it the Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to do a high cross or...
No, you want to do the Razor's Edge.
It's the Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's cool. I was like, yeah. And I was like, thank you. And then even doing the drip. And that was a combo because I had to ask him. And then Nash was there.
what
as
is
well.
June 22nd?
Yeah, using that in my gear and stuff. When I asked him first, Scott, and then Scott called over Nash, and I was like, but he did it in a way that they were teasing me. Like, I was like, hey man, would you mind if I use drip? And he was like, oh, you want to use our stuff? And Kev, and he calls him over, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to backfire so badly.
What do you want to talk about? The podcast hosted by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, features sit-down conversations with superstars and legends about never-before-heard stories and career-defining moments while enjoying their favorite cocktail from Weekly American Vodka. Cody's guest this week, Damian Priest. New episodes are available every other Wednesday on WWE's YouTube and wherever
We'll
you
see.
get
We'll
your
see.
podcasts.
It doesn't matter. You came back. back from Japan for me, and I let this happen. We are better than that. I know you. Well, scoreboard says. Not really.
First class.
Introduce myself. My name is A.
J. Francis.
And this right here is the blessed one,
K.C. Navarro.
And together,
we are first class.
Oh, tough loss out there, huh, big man?
Hey, but don't worry. Those NXT tag team titles are going to look way better on us real soon.
I have a lunch. You are really annoying.
Really annoying.
In the more, I was taking over this locker room back before you even thought about becoming a big star in hell. And now I'm back to take over this locker room again.
The hell is Elijah doing here?
Hello, I am Elijah. And if it weren't for you two, the TNA title would be back in TNA. So why don't you go ahead and try to take over this locker room right now? I'd like to reintroduce.
Pardon me, Elijah. But we're going to go talk to the TNA champ right now. Right now? Hey, let's go. We're going to go talk to him right now.
All right. Pink lemonade.
Don't worry. I'll get it done. What was that? Nothing, Tony. Just taking care of some business. Oh, yeah? Yep. Tony, I'm going to prove to you tonight that you can trust me. After you. No. After you. Go ahead.
Okay. He's watching his every move, bro. He's watching every move that he does.
At the dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo. This matchup is presented by Progressive. The question we have in our minds:
Can they coexist? We'll see.
Prove himself to Tony D'Angelo. Tag team action live next on NXT.
We'll see what happens here. We haven't seen Stacks since he beat Tony D. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. The comments are killing me. Pinching is, I don't know. Oh, Bailey getting the guns out. Oh. Surrender, wave the white flag. I'm sure you are. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Don't play with you. Okay. Sure. Sure. What goons? What they chanting in the crowd?
Oh, hey, with that little bro from Charlie Walker, you know, you train like
So, what'd you call me there for, man?
Well, Charles is a little upset that you beat him, but he has something he wants to tell you.
Look, Miles, Ren just made a few decent points, and I like to consider myself a man of my word, so good luck.
Thank you, Charlie. You know, the NQCC has shaped me into the man I am today. I'll never forget that.
Thanks, proud, Miles.
You know I will.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah! Come on! Congrats, my blood.
Javon Emmons.
Hey, I knew game was like that,
Dog, bro, come on.
Tough loss for you, OG, but you all good, bro. Come on now.
Me and the rest of the NQCC, we're all good, right?
Respectfully, Troy, I want to take my shot too.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what? No. Look, Tavion, you're not ready to face me in the ring. No, not yet.
damn! That's wild. Charles, why you always holding them down, bro? You just let Miles go.
Right, Javon, why are you even here? Look, none of this is your business. Ren, Tavion, you both are still with me, right?
Yeah, Charlie, see, I was thinking.
I know what you're thinking, Tavion. You were thinking the three of us. We're the NQCC.
Oh, boy.
Always and forever. We're going to rule NXT. That's what you
Tavion
were
wants to
thinking.
go on his own
Come
too,
on, man.
man.
Let's get out of here.
Worlds collide.
Here we see.
Yeah, Mr. Iguana!
Worlds collide momentum all the way to Monterrey, Mexico for Triple
Mr.
H.
Iguana!
This Sunday, I'm talking about El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah!
The overnight sensation, Mr. Iguana. But here we see the Don, Tony D'Angelo, and Luca Cruz.
Mr.
Ready
Iguana.
for tag team action.
What do they call themselves? The High Rise?
And this is a duo looking for that statement win in that tag team division we talked about. But the other man on the outside is Wesley, their mentor of sorts. Wesley coming over here. He's going to be taking on Cappuccino Jones tomorrow night on Evolve on Tubi, a free platform at 8 Eastern. Took away my high
That
five.
man Wesley came over dapped me up.
He was trying to get to me.
Real OG, real OG.
How can I be under the makeup and be right here?
Wallet, Vic. What? I wasn't trying to dap you up. Huh? He wasn't trying to dap you up. I thought he'd be trying. You see this watch? Booker's wearing? A blindside. $150,000.
Money, dog. That's money. That's grown green ducats.
That's what these two teams trying to get championships because championships equal checks. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
He's getting there, Book. Let's not give him too much credit. Look at Crucifino out of the game looking for a single leg.
But in this matchup, Braves, this is the sort of match that High-Rise, Tyson, and Tyreek, they need to win to start making weight.
100%. I've been extremely impressed by what I've seen recently from Tyson and Tyreek, but at the end of the day, you got to add up W's. I know that Wesley did that.
Oh, I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah, Booker saw it as well. Tony didn't make the tag. He kind of just looked over at Luka.
Let me ask you guys a honest question. What is it about the Don that is so attractive to begin with? Why does the family feel so indebted to Tony D'Angelo? What the hell does he do that make their lives that much better?
Behind shoulders.
You gotta understand, Tony Diaz brought this team a long way.
Man.
Tony Diaz been the Don here in NXT for quite some time, but right now, I look at the Don since the outset.
That man is so over.
Seems like something different about the Don.
To Corey's point, Lucas' comments last week, I think, struck a sensitive nerve with Tony when he said, "Are we even still a family?"
And again, in this game,
Look at that. I'm about to cut out. Look at that.
I see it. I mean, these two can't get on the same page. This rift is irreparable, in my opinion, and I don't understand what the benefit is. What's this business about, Book?
Checks and championship.
Not
man.
friends and family.
Yeah, it is.
Not how many people you can fit around the dinner table.
Well, right now, Tony D'Angelo's staring a hole right through Luka and taking out some frustration. You know, Stacks is somewhere. He's smiling, watching this, because the last time Stacks was around both Luka and the Don, the last time Luka and the Don team was at Stand and Deliver when Stacks stabbed Tony in the... Whoa! We got some breaking news. Blake Monroe, it's going to become official next week, Book.
Quack, quack. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, man.
Well, I'm trying to get Booker to be refocused here, James. Help me out and get back to that match.
I'm watching the Don and High-Rise throw heavy hands in the middle of the ring.
Look at Wesley providing a distraction. And look, Tony, how you doing? Tony want to make a tap. And right to the back. I mean, that's not Luka's fault. Is it?
That's the Corey's point. These guys are not on the same page.
Right. But Tyson and Tyreek absolutely are. They've looked extremely impressive since the opening bell. Holy cow. That was some serious impact with tags being made. You got to like this, Book.
No, I'm loving it. Tyson and Tyreek are doing the right thing. That's getting the job done under the expert tutelage of
My twin brother, but he's
You saw the Culling pick up the win earlier.
Never mind.
Ava has a lot on her plate, but also
Whatever
that
you
tag
say.
division is only contenders. Spears and Nico, Dark State, you heard from OTM, one of the two teams out of here, and finally Luka back into the matchup. But he has to prove himself all the time, and I think right now he's doing just that. Luka is taking out High-Rise.
Nice new concept, crash to the outside. Keep your eyes on Tyreek.
Gosh, y'all got to really look at the small things. Oh, wow. I've never seen Tony D run away from a fight like that. I mean, to make that tag, Tony normally stays in the fight as long as he can. And come on, we know this.
To your point, he just was tagged back in. He didn't put his hand out. He was tagged by Luka, and they're trying to run the play of the family. Wiping out. Right now, Tony D and Luka are in control. Corey, you brought up a
next week makes it official. Blake Monroe signs her NXT contract.
Have the right to be extra cautious.
Listen, I understand why the Don's feeling paranoid. He thought the people closest to him, he found out he can't trust them. With that said, this is mainly an individual business. The Don shouldn't be worried about anybody but the Don. Because when you start worrying about keeping everybody else's house, you let your own fall apart.
The old adage, don't trust anybody. And I understand that with Tony D. I mean, his right-hand man, the underboss, Stacks turned his back on him, and Stacks running around right now like a boss himself. Trust me, he has to be a little bit of, out of his spine right there.
Wait a minute. Luka just pushed the Don out of the way, sacrificed himself, but Graves, he also got rode over.
And Wesley
Yeah,
now yelling and screaming at the High-Rise to keep doing what they're doing. Keep your feet on the gas pedal. Wesley's expert tutelage paying off right now for Tyson and Tyreek.
I mean, come on, guys. I've been in a lot of tag team matches right now, and Tony D is definitely not in the right
You
frame.
don't like his body language.
Come on, man. Tony D was supposed to be in the action right there. This is supposed to be a fight.
Whoa!
Right now.
He was in the action, but Luca pushed him out of the way, and he took the bullet, so to speak.
Good counter here. Well, Luca just close enough to the rope.
I guess it's a cover.
I was paying attention to Wesley on the outside, dancing, having a great time watching his charges. Tyson and Tyreek do the work on Crucifino. Look at this.
Whoa,
But
yes. That could be it right there.
Off the
Tony D,
splash.
get in there, Tony. Get in there. What the hell?
You don't like the body language. That's what it is. But Grace, what you were just saying, I mean, there's a lot going on. There's trust issues in one team. There's an up-and-coming team in front of us. Wesley's on the outside here. Tony's body language. Luka trying to prove himself.
Wesley's right there. I understand you're afraid of him. Ask him.
AJ Styles is very bored on Twitter right now.
Brains in the NXT locker room. I've spent a lot of time with that guy. He is brilliant. If he can instill his wisdom in these raw athletes like Tyson and Tyreek,
They're killing. Tyson DuPont is killing Luca Crucifino right now.
Well, what do you like about High Rise, Booker, since you're talking about it?
Oh, my thing is this. I'm watching this team, and I'm watching the beat down. I'm watching the brutality of this team. That's what I like about it. I like the mindset. You talk about body language. Oh, check that out.
Whoa!
Baby.
Power on display. The legal man. That's Tyreek into the cover, hook of the leg. And a near fall. And look, Tony D came in to try to break things
Tony
up.
D.
Was he late? Did he break anything up?
Is the match continuing? What do you want from
I ask all the time, and I get told the same thing. Just watch. Just watch is all I get told. So I don't know. The same thing they tell me Melo's got big plans, but I don't know how, unless his program with Miz is going to elevate him to a new level.
Walks out tonight victorious
Coming back
here
from
live
commercial
on
now.
NXT. Luka Crucifino trying to fight his way back into the matchup, but Tyson and Tyreek have just done a great job of cutting this ring in half. But to both of your points, Tony D is engaged in this matchup. Graves, I'll start with you.
Oh, listen, I don't think Tony D's head is in any sort of place for competition right now, particularly when you've got a well-oiled machine on the opposite side of the ring under the tutelage of Wesley. Wesley is building a monstrosity with Tyson and Tyreek.
Cover here. Shoulder breaker kick out.
As well as Tony D, I mean, it's a dilemma, man. I mean, who can you trust? Can you trust Crucifino? You know you can't trust Stacks. Right now, he's in between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, Luka trying to fight back up. You gotta wonder who was on the phone with Luka Crucifino. What is going through the mind of Tony D'Angelo?
Well, listen, we don't need to worry about who's on the phone. We don't need to worry about what's going through anybody's head because the fact is, High Rise is putting it down on Crucifino.
They're kicking Crucifino's ass right
Let's
now.
talk about that. Let's talk about. Thank you, Wes. Wes, come over to. No, he hates you, baby.
Oh!
He does.
What a turnabout's fair play. Luka Crucifino getting back into this matchup. And now look at the dive. Tony D'Angelo wants in this matchup. Maybe the trust is back.
D'Angelo
is back.
No.
Reach out. Make that
Oh, the tag. Tony D's in. Ooh. 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 Oh, baby.
To the back alleys, to the docks.
Another one.
Maybe Tony D'Angelo needed.
Tony D is fired up.
Maybe he now is fueled. Maybe he now is focused.
Wait, anyway, until his family fell apart to get focused.
Spine Buster.
This is the Tony D that I'm used to seeing right here. Oh, yes.
Whoa! D'Angelo ripped Stacks over the top.
Stacks is finally gonna pay. Get that rap.
Relative to your stick. Oh, that Crucifino's got the hey. From behind.
Tyson and Tyreek win.
Now legal for the High Rise. This could be the beginning of the end. Oh,
Yep.
take it out. Into the cover. And Tyson just hit the dot.
Mm-hmm.
Here your winners, Wesley pays dividends yet again. What a win for Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Heatway, nearly putting the dog through the ring.
It's all about the money, baby. Where they taking these out?
Questions mounting in the mind of Tony D as the TNA World Champion Trick Williams is standing by.
Better pay Wesley with your kid.
Trick Williams, congratulations on successfully defending the TNA World Championship against Elijah this past Friday at Against All Odds. But I'm not talking about your title defense against Mike Santana last week. Some are saying that you needed the help from First Class to get it done.
Well, you know, they try to say that I ain't great when they know that I am. They try to say I don't look good when you know that I look like money. What I'm trying to say, Sarah, is I don't care what nobody has to say, including the loud and proud Mike Santana. Because last week you came out here and said that you made a promise to your daughter. Well, you lied to your daughter's face. Elijah, first of all, get some guitar lessons. Then you need to learn how to squabble, because we all saw what Trick Williams did to you last Friday. Now you need help. Now you need backup. Heard you got Yoshi and Briggs to come walk with Elijah. Well, I say that's cool, because ever since Trick Williams went Hollywood, I've been riding in First Class. Here's how we're going to do it, Sarah. Next week, we got a 6-man tag. Yep. Yoshi, Briggs, Elijah versus the Trick Williams. And the light-skinned brothers out of First Class. I'm talking about AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. Let's talk about it. Yoshi Briggs, since you want to walk with Elijah so bad, next week, we're going to dog walk your ass right out of NXT. You already know what time it is. Tricky 2 brands.
Well, AJ Francis posted a tweet that he's excited about that 6-man.
Let's talk about it.
Well, there is the challenge.
Jasper Troy is a badass.
Jasper Troy started the night by putting Obafemi through a windshield in the NXT parking lot. As for the champion, he's medically cleared. He's not 100%. Oba defends the NXT title in our main event next.
On July 12th, a classic returns. Louder, tougher, and hitting harder.
Great American Badass.
Oh, here we go. Let's get this thing fired up. The Great American Bash. Tickets on sale Friday with pre-sale tomorrow.
Oh, but not losing? Maybe. Maybe he is. We'll see. Yeah, I want to see what happens here. Obafemi's banged up, so we'll see. Yeah, everything, they get to pick their names. So when I found out exactly what the meaning was, it made sense to me. I knew Monroe was going to be part of the name. I didn't know Blake. Um, Sean. Sean was the first to find out what the name was. So shout out to Fightful and Sean for that information. But yeah, once I found out exactly what the meaning behind the name was, I'm okay with it regardless. Her gimmick is going to be just fine too. Obafemi staring into my soul right now, man. What the hell? I could see Jasper Troy dethroning Obafemi here. I need to see a little more from Jasper Troy. Las Vegas.
42 is returning to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, April 18th, and Sunday, April 19th. Register for pre-sale information now at onlocation.com/WWE. As for next week, NXT becomes glamorous. Social media accounts, get ready, because it becomes official as Blake Monroe signs her NXT contract next Tuesday, right here on the CW. And the women will take the spotlight and center stage as these 8 women will compete in 4 Evolution Eliminators. Who will face the NXT Women's Champion in Atlanta and Evolution? The journey begins live next week here on NXT.
How about this colossal 6-man tag team matchup with implications here in NXT and TNA as Elijah joins forces with Briggs and Inamura to battle the TNA World Champion Trick Williams, AJ Francis, and KC Navarro, better known as First Class.
All right.
What a night it's going to be next week, but let's go back to how we began the night here on NXT.
Earlier today in the parking lot outside of the Performance Center, the challenger
Yeah, he put him straight through the car.
Troy laid waste to the ruler.
And there is absolutely no way, Booker, the champion is 100%.
No way he's 100%. All by design. But this man, just Troy, that bullshit on that man.
It's a Booker's point, Graves. This man had a plan and executed it to perfection.
Yep,
I mean, when
that
was
is
the
right.
last time we saw anyone do what Jasper Troy did?
I don't know if Obafemi has ever experienced power quite like that of Jasper Troy. What sort of condition Oba's in remains to truly be seen. But good on Jasper Troy. He got what he wanted. Jasper has the golden opportunity of becoming NXT champion here tonight in short order.
The winner of season 1 of LFG, his coach, his legend, is joining us here at the desk.
There's still a lot of outrage.
Are we looking into the eyes of the
because people don't understand why they changed it from Mariah May, but she chose her name. They couldn't trademark Mariah May. It didn't look like they could trademark Mariah May on their end, which I think they could have, and I think she 100% would have let them. But Blake Monroe just makes sense personally to her. Bam.
Moments ago, Corey, you were talking about Obafemi's never been overpowered the way we saw him. I don't ever recall Oba ever having a match where he is in this much jeopardy of losing before the bell has sounded.
I would agree with you wholeheartedly. This is a dangerous situation, a precarious position for the ruler. Yes, we've seen Obafemi become the personification of dominance in NXT. but usually that's at 100%. Look at how Oba's walking. Oba looks slow and in agony.
Since April of 2023, in one-on-one matches,
I can't fix nothing. They do the same thing on both sides.
We have never
I can't fix
seen
nothing.
Obafemi with that sort of look on his face.
They do the same thing on both sides. I can't fix nothing. I'm not putting nothing in my head.
He's coming in at way less than 100% as we go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
No, I'm not putting no gel in my damn hair. My hair goes down naturally. I'm not putting gel in that shit. We got 15 minutes until this show's over.
Weighing in at 340 pounds, he is the winner of LFG Season 1, Jasper Troy! And his opponents from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds.
The chains.
The NXT champion, Obafemi.
Booker, all weekend you kept texting me, Oba blinked. Oba
Big man
blinked.
versus big
What were
man.
you talking about?
No, I was talking about the face-off between these two. You look a man in his eye, and the first man blink. That's the man that has run out of ideas, and that is Obafemi.
Jasper Troy, right now you can see it in the ring, ready to pounce. Here we go. And Oba coming out.
Jasper
right
Troy
off the
ready to
bat, but
pounce.
It's almost as if he's
But
got to strike fast. He's got to strike
Obafemi
quick
went after him
because
first.
Look at this.
Oh,
this is what
slammed
we
him.
thought we would see.
Oh!
Big senton.
Senton.
Dropping down right across those ribs into the cover champion. Oh,
Jasper Troy's gonna go
Jasper
after the
Troy
ribs.
trying himself in
Easy.
great. He got right back on top of the champion.
Smart strategy. Jasper Troy understands the assignment tonight. He's got Obafemi at a disadvantage, which is something most superstars can never say. If Troy can stay the course, this could change the future of NXT.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive Booker. Oba's greatest attribute is his power. As Corey's pointed out, he's not in the shape right now to execute that power. Has his strength now become his biggest weakness?
I think so.
I'll just shut up now because out of nowhere.
But I'm going to tell you right now, this big man right here, Jasper Troy, who could be the most imposing individual that Obafemi has faced inside the middle of that ring, as well as Oba is bruised, battered, and perhaps torn right now at this point.
Either way you slice it, but we got two world-class heavy hitters inside the ring.
Oh, baby.
What's on the buffet tonight, Book?
I'm talking about no bread, no water, just meat. Here we go.
Between that bruise, battered, and torn, I thought you were going to
yeah, man.
Obafemi right now is looking to try to hoist up Jasper Troy one more time. But does he have the strength?
Jasper Troy got him up.
What?
Oh!
Man, brutal landing. Notice how
That wasn't a
twisted.
suplex. He did something.
As Oba came crashing down, that
Something
might have
else
done
there.
even more damage to the midsection, the ribs, the lower back of the champion.
Two of the biggest in NXT.
Look at the big man right there.
Hey guys, Oba can barely. Oba's not moving like he normally does, but he's still striking. But Jasper Troy just ate that slap, ate that chop, and then just threw the champion. Jasper Troy right now, it was The Undertaker who warned Oba, the LFG winner, he would be coming. You better be ready to protect your yard, and the yard is in jeopardy, Booker. Oh, my!
Jasper Troy is doing his work right there. Jasper Troy is looking very, very well. And Jasper could beat the champion right here in the middle of this week tonight.
Jasper is.
Ooh! He broke the buckle. He broke the buckle with his back, bro. What the hell? Holy shit. What the hell? Bro, he broke the turnbuckle.
Wherever you're watching around the world, the NXT Championship is on the line right now, but Corey, right on the officials coming out here, that turnbuckle just snapped. And it wasn't just the turnbuckle, the whole damn side popped right off. I mean, look, it's in the ring.
You got Omo covered here by Troy for the championship. You see the officials scrambling and trying to prepare the ring to some extent to allow these two juggernauts, these two gladiators, to continue their battle.
I mean,
well, that's insane.
Been in the ring with the entire
two big,
side,
meaty men slapping meat.
Right off. I mean, it wasn't just like the
breaking buckles.
You gotta understand, I mean, Jasper Troy's weighed in about 300 pounds. The finish not that far behind him. Both of these guys are laying it all out in the middle of this ring, and not expected, but something like this can happen at any given time in the middle of that ring.
And for all of Troy's inexperience, this is an incredibly sound strategy, Booker. Jasper maintaining his advantage. This abdominal stretch applied to the champion. Troy able to recover to an extent on his own while continuing to inflict punishment on the already beaten body of the champion.
You gotta understand that over fitness, that back area, that lower lumbars and dire straits and Jasper Troy to the body.
Wow.
Yeah, to the body.
Take nothing away, though, from Oba Femi. We're seeing something new, guys, out of Oba here. Now, watch out. This man. Oh! The officials trying to rebuild the damn ring, and Jasper Troy pounces for the title, and Oba's left shoulder just got out. And I mean, Booker, you've had ribs injuries. Corey, I mean, you've had rib injuries. I mean, even just kicking out has to be.
When your core is as damaged as Oba's likely is at the moment, everything you do inside the ring hurts, whether it's offensive or defense. If you're trying to throw a punch or you're trying to protect yourself, everything hurts. Jasper Troy knows that, and he's exploiting it perfectly.
Well, this is power for power.
I can't overstate how impressed I've been with Jasper Troy.
Oh, wait a minute. Check it out, guys. Check it out.
I want to double down for a second here. As we get another cover, another hook to the leg, and another near fall. It feels like the air has been taken out of the Performance Center. Everyone is in shock, and a big splash back to those ribs, into the cover, and another near fall.
This has been an outright onslaught from Jasper Troy. Another.
He's targeting those ribs like crazy.
When have we ever seen Oba dominated like this? Cover! Oh, man. It's uncomfortable, Vic. This is the ruler we're watching be dismantled.
And it's all for the NXT Championship. This is our main event here on NXT. Right back to the injured ribs. Jasper Troy started the night by putting Oba Femi through a windshield. But guys, I have never seen Oba manhandled like this before.
I don't know that Oba Femi has ever experienced this level of jeopardy in his career. Oba knows one speed. It's dominant. But right now, Jasper Troy is pushing the NXT champion.
And Booker, I go back to Jasper Troy, who said he's counting on Oba Femi competing because he's a warrior. He knows he's got
on the apron.
One meets one. The spine just bent on that steel.
Good Lord.
Champion. I can feel it. Here we go.
Jasper hasn't broke the sweat. Delivers.
Oh, he just keeps doing splashes to his chest and his ribs.
I don't know. I mean, Booker, you're the one who coached him up. I mean,
you got to be proud to an extent, but look at this level of brutality from the challenger.
I like the game that the big man is brought to the table. I'm talking about from the outset, roaring over him into a matchup like this. The bonus apple right now.
Oba got the strength to lift him up.
Can he do it? That's the point.
Listen to this.
Oba trying to get the crowd behind him. Crowd giving him some energy right now.
I don't know where Oba's finding it.
Ooh.
The ruler
Ooh.
right back into this battle.
Oba Femi trying to make it day 155 as champion. Clothesline. Second one finally. Jasper Troy, to my knowledge, Booker, that's the first time Troy's been off his feet in this match.
Took a lot to get the big man up.
Oh,
right there. Oba Femi was rolling down here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Where is Oba getting this from? It's almost like Graves' third, fourth, fifth, maybe even sixth win.
Jasper Troy giving it right back to him.
What separates the
All right, this is good.
from the greats.
Oh, Oba Femi with a spine buster.
Buster. Cover.
1, 2.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Able to retain.
And that's got to be disheartening for Oba Femi. Oba hasn't been able to get a clean shot off basically since the opening bell.
Let's reset the story here tonight. NXT titles on the line. when we started on air, all hell broke loose. Jasper Troy didn't just beat up Obafemi. Jasper Troy put Obafemi through the windshield of a car. We didn't know if Oba was going to be able to compete here tonight. He never backed down.
I always
He
wonder
wants
whose
this
car
fight.
they
He's
are when
banned.
they
He's
do
not
stuff like
100%,
that.
but
Whose
Jasper
car is
Troy
it?
is executing this plan
Ooh,
to
clothesline.
perfection. Troy living up to the
Oh,
bill.
double
Booker
kick
bestowing
from both of
upon
them.
him a monster in every sense of the word.
Oh,
But
Obafemi
here
going,
comes
nope.
Oba.
Nope.
Gotta give
Jasper
Obafemi
Troy.
a lot of credit, man, stepping up.
Oh, Obafemi in the post.
With the condition that he's in, you gotta give him a lot of credit.
And now,
Oh, choke slam.
Jasper looking to hoist up Obafemi.
Oh, choke slam.
That's it. That is
One,
it.
two, kick out.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Femi is running on instinct and instinct alone right now. Listen to the NXT universe. But as much punishment as Oma has taken, Jasper all too happy to continue.
Oh, Obafemi with the reversal.
Obafemi now coming back. Oh, there's no way. Look at the
No.
fall from Grace.
Oh, reversal from Jasper Troy with that drop.
Too strong. Oba's back on his feet.
Oh.
Trying to toss Jasper.
Oh, he tossed Jasper Troy halfway across the ring, man.
He must be a monster.
No way. No way.
And
Oh, caught him.
New champion. Jasper comes back out.
Jasper.
That black hole slam almost brought him some gold, but he can't capitalize. We would have a new champion right now if Troy had a little more gas left. Arm cover.
1, 2. Oh, Obafemi kicks out at 2.
If Jasper Troy would have fallen on Oba, I got to agree with Graves Booker. We got a new champion.
Jasper lost about 5 seconds. That the match should be over with right now. We should have a new champion right now. And his name should be Jasper Troy.
Jasper Troy continuing to soldier on like a horror movie villain. Big man.
Oh, knees up from Obafemi.
Obafemi rising. And now,
Oh, they're both to the outside.
Did you hear that thud? The earth rumbled under the weight of these athletes. And Oba now.
Oh, Jasper Troy. Oh! The barricade's been broken.
These two are destroying each other. A kaiju battle in the Performance Center. Human Demolition Derby in our main event. Obafemi now back into the ring. Jasper Troy charging in. Got caught.
Oh!
A fall from Grace. And Obafemi. Official.
Our official's right there.
Oba in disbelief. Someone's taking out Obafemi. The official was on top of it, Booker. He said the left shoulder got up.
But the movement ever so slight. Obviously, that's why the official was in that great position. This one continues. This could shatter the.
Oh no, Jasper Troy.
Have enough. With a little extra. Oh, a second.
1, 2, 3.
That time, Oba retains.
Ooh.
Here is your winner and still the NXT champion, Oba Femi. They literally needed to just keep everything. This place was.
That was ass. Good Lord.
On the Richter scale, and ever fall from grace from Oba Femi finally takes down the monstrous Jasper
Hell of a
Troy.
fight.
What a main event. Chaos all around us. You don't find an excuse, you find a way. And that's what Obafemi did to remain the ruler and
All
the
right.
champion of
Another good episode of NXT tonight. Next week looks like another banger we got incoming with 4 women's matches. Looking forward to it. I think my friends over here are going to have a post show in a few minutes. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in as always. Go and follow the Body Slam Twitch. Go and follow the Body Slam YouTube. Follow the Body Slam Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. My name is on the screen. And yeah, a lot of good things coming in the future. We're just getting started. But for now, thank you for tuning in. Much love to y'all. Take it easy tonight. Peace.